Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chrissy. If this is your first time tuning in, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Okay, because you hear it right now. You done seen the thumbnail, you done seen the title, so you're really fooling with your girl already. So just to go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you can fool with your girl later on. Fool me, I fool with you. You know how I go. You know the saying. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the video. Y'all all up in my face, all up in my space, all up in my bags. You know how I feel about that yet. I can do my eyebrows off camera. You can see that they're all nice and groomed and filled in and looking lovely. So I use for my concealer Born This Way Too Faced concealer. This is in butterscotch, and I'm keeping the concealer cap open. Yeah, that's my phone. My phone is definitely on. Anybody text me all day, no cap, but now they want to text me. What I like to do is go in with this Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. This is in Eden, so that you won't have any creasing of your eyeshadow. And then later on throughout the day, about 4 or 5 hours of you wearing the concealer, it look like you don't even, of you wearing the eyeshadow, it don't even look like you got no eyeshadow on. Your primer for your eyeshadow to be sticky so that the eyeshadow could have something to hold on to. So you use a primer for your foundation so that the foundation can stick onto something and it can last throughout the day. That's the reason why we're using eyeshadow primer, just so the eyeshadow could stick. So what I want to do is get a transition shade, because it's really going to be the base for all your other eyeshadows to latch on to and to blend into. So that is the first shade that we like to put on. I'm going to actually use this shade here. If you're a beginner, I highly recommend getting this MAC 224 brush, a friendly brush, because it gets right into the crease. My crease, but I'm going to start right here at the end. I'm going to put the mirror down and look into it so you can have a nice angle. Brush placement is very important when you're working with the crease. Hold the brush up so that we're getting directly into the crease. And you want to slowly blend in the shade, transition shade. I highly recommend, and it is very uncomfortable, so putting on eyeshadow properly is not the most comfortable way, but the more that you do it, the more that you will definitely get a hang of it. Now you can see what I mean by the bristles on this brush fit perfectly into the crease. That's what you're wanting. Personally believe that blending it in as light as you can go is great, especially when you're a beginner. You want to blend it in lightly and build up on the color. You're dipping into your colors for your eyeshadow. You want to dip into the color, and I have this tall mirror here, so I just like to tap the brush onto the top of my mirror so that we can get all of the excess off. Blend it out, it won't blend as smoothly with that excess on the brush. It'll start to look real clumpy and you'll have some spots in your eyeshadow. I'm going back and forth, and I'm using actually windshield wiper motions. So you have 3 motions when you're doing your eyeshadow. You have the windshield wiper, where you're just basically going back and forth like it's a windshield. Wiper is basically I would like to say the most popular motion for eyeshadow. But then you also have the circular motion, which is your girl favorite. That's your girl favorite motion, is circular motion. I just feel like the shadows, they blend in better. Then you also have the rock. Now the rock is for your smaller spaces. So let's say that I was putting this transition shade right here, just on the corner. You want to just rock it back and forth, like we're rocking in a rocking chair, back and forth. But we're not actually extending it all the way out. Then it'll be a windshield. Now we're going to go into what we like to call our contour shade. And this is going to basically contour our eye, or just add more emphasis on the eye area, and to also add more definition to the crease. I'm going to take this darker brown shade here, and I'm going to place this exactly where I placed the transition shade in my crease. You also want to make sure that your eyeshadow does not extend past your eyebrow. So what you can do is you can do this method. Don't want your eyeshadow to extend this area here. This is how you get that's how you understand not to go past it. Just a little trick for you, just a little trick to help you out. I hope that really served you well. So now what I'm going to do is take this deeper brown shade that I just showed you, tap off the excess. Now I'm going to change my brush placement. Instead of going here to get directly in the crease, I'm actually going to hold it down so that it can kind of gradually go upward by extending over my brow bone. This look that I have on my eyes, you actually could slap on a shimmer shade and it could be done. It could be over with, and it's just that simple. Me being an extra broad that I am, I can't help it. I gotta go a little bit darker on the outer corner because I want my eyes to look wider than they actually do. Go in with this brown shade. It's a Morphe 514 brush, just a small blending brush. It's going to give me a lot of precision on the outer corner. I'm going to tap it off, and what I like to do is I like to start at the edge of my crease, and then I slowly like to circle it down, and then I'm going to go over my lid also, but not all the way on my lid, just right in the corner of my lid. And you shouldn't see a whole lot right now. I'm going to build up my shadow. Oh, my lips ashy as mine. I'm putting some Vaseline on them. I'm putting some Vaseline on my lips because they hurting right now. What I wanted to do was keep it all kind of in the same family since this is a beginner video. So I'm going to use this shimmer here at the bottom, spray my brush. I'm spraying the brush with some setting spray to be able to see a huge difference in the way that the shimmer is going to show up. I tilt my head back and I got a good amount of shimmer on my brush, and I'm just to follow my crease. You can use like a fade shade, and what a fade shade or color is basically just a color that you put in between the shadow and the glitter so that it can kind of fade into one another. What I like to do is I like to just take my brush, my small blending brush, go over that area with the shadow again. So using just some soft strokes, I like to go in and just kind of blend the shadow into the shimmer so they can look like they're one. A clean brush. This clean brush here is just going to help me dust out the edges on top, and then also get rid of any harsh lines that we may have. It's just a technique just to help clean up the shadow a little bit more. This brush has no product on it at all. And you see I'm still below the brow bone. We want to stay below the brow bone. We don't want to go over the brow bone because then we're going to start looking tacky, and we is beginners, so we got to keep it as cute as possible, okay? And I'm just making sure that everything is blended in really well. Then I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to start at the edge of the shimmer and just kind of blend it into the shadow. So you won't be able to see where the shimmer stops. The same brush, and I'm going to go into this shade right on top. Use this shade in the inner corner. Okay, so I have put my lashes on off camera, and what I want to go ahead and do for my lashes, since they're already on, I'm going to go ahead and use Pat McGrath mascara, and I'm going to blend my lashes into the falsies just by going at the root, kind of right by my lid, and pushing the lashes into the falsies with the mascara. I am going to use this Pore Professional, and I'm going to put this right in my problem areas where I tend to get a little oily throughout the day. This really works for me. So if you have combination skin, I would highly recommend using this Pore Professional. This is from Benefit. It really clamps down on your pores so that those oils from your skin won't be seeping through and getting into the makeup and making you real greasy in your problem areas. My problem areas tend to be the forehead, the nose, and the side of my nose, kind of in these little crevices here by my nose. They get really oily. So with this pore primer, that really is going to tell my pores and my oils, no honey, you can't come through here, you can't come through here. Okay, she is slaying, let her slay the whole day. Sabotage my beauty party. There, what I go in with next is this Milk Hydro Primer. This is a really good primer because it is so sticky. It gets me kind of excited to put my foundation on because it gives me a nice sticky canvas, and I'm telling you, the foundation is gonna latch on and it's gonna grip it. It's the Hydro Grip Primer. It's gonna grip it. Be using this MAC, what is this? This is Studio Fix foundation. This is in NC50. This is going to be the foundation that you're going to be seeing me use all summer. This is indeed my summer shade. I actually don't even use MAC brand in the winter time, but in the winter I'm more of a NC47. I use the butt of my beauty blender, and with my pressure it's really medium. So I uploaded a highlight and contour video. Want to learn how to really get a detailed highlight and contour? Go ahead and check out that video. I'm going to put it in the link now below. You want to make sure that you put the foundation on your ear just to help with balancing out your tones on your face. So you don't want the tone or the shade of your ear to be different than your face. Dead giveaway that you have on makeup. And I like to do one side of my face at a time, just because I like to work the product all the way in. I don't want to put it all the way over my face and then the product dries and then I'll be looking stupid because now I gotta try to figure out how to blend it in and it's dry. One of the worst problems to have. It's really a crazy problem to have, because I ain't never been able to get over it. I always had to take my makeup off and start over. I adopted this technique to just do one side at a time. I promise you, as a beginner, starting out light is really your best option, and then building up your products to get them to be the colors or the coverage that you want. And that goes from your eyes all the way to the face. And I spend a lot of time blending in my base. As you can see, I'm still blending the foundation. And this is Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is in the shade Truffle. And I'm starting just from the top of my ear, and I'm just bringing it down underneath my cheekbone. This is my cheekbone here. Bringing it down underneath my cheekbone, and then I'm scooping it up just so I can make sure I add extra emphasis on my cheeks, so they can really sit up and be really cute. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side, not to interfere with my ghetto sideburn here. I don't know how to do the little stuff y'all be doing with the little swoop. Other thing I know is how to do it how we used to do it back when we had that black gel, and you take that black gel and use the swoop. That's the only way I do it. So that's what you got. I'm pushing my contour down so that you can really see my cheekbone come alive. You do your contour on your forehead, you want to make sure that you're pushing the contour back. For my concealer, I'm going to use the Born This Way Too Faced concealer. Look up just to make sure that I'm getting underneath my eyes. It looks better for the concealer to stop right here on the side of your nose than right here. Not only help to give you a natural contour line, but it also helps to help the concealer kind of blend into the contour so everything is blended as one instead of it stopping right here and then you got all of this space just filled with foundation. Sasha Buttercup setting powder. So I like to just dip it with my beauty blender into the powder and I take the top and I just kind of knock off the excess like that. You see here that I'm baking my entire nose. I don't want to do that. I'm going to take this flat contouring brush from Morphe. I'm gonna go from the tip of my eyebrow down the side of my nose and I'm going to dust the powder away. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. And you can see how that powder has been removed and now it looks like a snizzed nose, okay? What I'm also going to do is dust away the powder on my chin, my nose, and then the top of my forehead. I don't let that sit for too long. Now I'm going to go over it with the MAC Mineralized finish. So while we let this powder sit underneath the eyes, I like to move directly into bronzer. Take a moment of silence for the bronzer, man. Take a moment of silence for the bronzer. I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty bronzer. This is Caramel Cutie. Take my powder fluffy brush from Real Techniques. I'm gonna get rid of the excess. I turn it sideways and I just start creating magic. I just, ooh, look at my face. Stop playing with me and look at my face. Bronzer is the Kobe of makeup, the Kobe Bryant of makeup. I'm telling you, bronzer is the Kobe Bryant of makeup and concealer is Jordan. Not Jordan Woods now, Michael Jordan. Not Jordan Woods, Michael Jordan. Highlights, it cut crease, it highlights. Come on now, it can be used as a base, it cleans up the brows, it's the most versatile. You can use concealer also as a foundation. Flip back, I want to flip back my hair tie to get that bronzer over my edges so that I won't have a space. Powder from underneath our eyes. I'm going to take the same powder brush from Morphe and I'm just going to get into it and wipe it away. And I like to wipe it away first with the brush and then I like to go in with the MAC Mineralized finish and dust away any powder that may have been left over. It Cosmetics brush along with this bronzer that I've used to really add those dimensions and make my face come alive. And I'm going to go right where, so I brushed off the powder when I was baking. Right where I brushed that powder off is where I'm going to add the contour. Take this flat brush here and go down the center of my nose, just so it could be nice, even, give me a nice canvas, because I'm going to add my highlighter there later to make it pop. The Morphe 514 brush. This is that small blending brush that we use for the outer corner of the eye. I'm going to go back in with the same color that I used for the outer corner, which is going to be this dark reddish brown shade here. And I'm going to actually take it and drag it underneath the eye. So I'm going to come from down low with it. Primer here, and I'm going to prime the bottom of my lashes just so that I'm able to make them thicker and they can really show up. Highlight, I'm going to use Fenty Beauty Hustler Baby. I have been using this highlight a lot in my tutorials, and I'm sorry, but I really love it, so that's why I've been using it. But I'm going to put the highlight right on my cheekbone using circular motions. That's just kind of the way that I like to apply my highlighter. I know I go a little OD with it, but there's not any rules to applying your makeup. I like to turn it sideways and go down the center of my nose. And I like to take my finger just to mellow it out so it won't be so bright. So I kind of try to blend it in with my finger so they can just dab off the nose, but it won't be like a ding, see me on the nose, okay? Report to the nose. No, we don't want that. The thing I like to do with my makeup is to keep everything balanced to the point where everything stands out. The eyebrows stand out, the eyelashes, the eyeshadow, the face, the base, the blend, the flawless, everything stands out when you're looking at my face, and not just one thing stands out, but the entire face. So forever use Orgasm or Orgasm from NARS. Yes. It's so cute, and I like to take it and blend the highlight into the blush, which is going to blend it into the contour. Add my mascara to my bottom lashes with using the Pat McGrath Labs mascara. This is a great mascara. This is really the only mascara that I've really ever used that has really emphasized my bottom lashes the way that it does. For my lip, I'm going to put on the HOWTO. This is in Joyride. And I like to use this. Normally I would use it with the cork lip liner from MAC. However, the cork has disappeared on me. I want to take this Bare Minerals, and I just want to spray my face. This is going to And I'm just taking the butt of my beauty blender to actually just dab over my face to press in the product into my skin. This is the same beauty blender that I did my foundation with, but you can see that it's not causing any color changes with my makeup. This is going to be the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I will definitely see you guys in my next video. I enjoyed making this video for you guys. Don't forget to comment if I helped you out in any way, and also like the video. Until next time, peace.